Welcome, everyone. My name is Sergeant Galveo. Thank you for attending today's ceremony. May I present to you the Fall River Teen Police Academy Middle School Class of 2022. Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Sergeant Galveo of the Fall River Police Department. I'm the School Resource Unit Supervisor, and I'm also the Teen Police Academy Director. I want to thank you all for attending today's graduation ceremony. These cadets have worked extremely hard, and it's very important we recognize their hard work and commitment to this program. Thank you to all the city representatives here today. I want to thank Mayor Paul Coogan for attending today's ceremony, and I want to thank Police Chief Paul Garvin for his continued support of this program and the SRO unit. I must take a moment to thank all the instructors, presenters, and police officers who answered my request to help provide an outstanding training experience for these cadets. They found time out of their busy schedules to come down and conduct presentations for this academy class. K-9 Sergeant Jeffrey Richard and K-9 Officer Mark Correa of the FRPD K-9 unit for the K-9 demonstration. Detective Sergeant William Philandes and Detective Greg Holman of the FRPD Vice and Intelligence unit for the gang presentation. Detective John Rose, Detective Shane Gallus, and Detective Michael Tetrault of the FRPD Crime Scene Unit for the Crime Scene class. Andrea Souza of the Child Advocacy Center for the Internet Responsibility class. Marilyn Edge and Diane Heath for the Vaping and Tobacco Awareness class. Detective Fred Mello of the FAST Unit Co-Response Team for the Substance Abuse and Mental Health class. Captain Robert Camara and his EMS personnel who provided 2 days of CPR training. Your cadets will now be nationally certified in CPR through the American Heart Association. Mass State Police Trooper Jesse Walker of the Community Action Team, along with Trooper Carly Viscardi and K-9 Margot. Mass State Police Air Wing Unit. Thank you to Durfee High School and the Fall River Public School Administration for allowing us to conduct our academy at this location. This school was such an asset to the program and provided more than enough training areas to deliver an excellent learning experience for the cadets. Thank you to the Fall River Public Schools Nutrition Department and arranging breakfast and lunch for our cadets. The Nutrition Department was extremely helpful and accommodating to our needs. Thank you, Mr. Cutting, and your staff. Thank you to Seth Harkelotz of Domino's Pizza for supplying pizzas for the last day of the academy. I know the cadets are extremely grateful. It was amazing to see what these cadets would do for food. Whether it was a cupcake, cookie, or donut, these cadets would do exercises to the brink of exhaustion in order to get their hands on a pastry or snack. Thank you to Express Printing for providing the t-shirts, ball caps, and badge stickers for the cadets' water bottles. A special thank you to Liberty Utilities. They have made a generous donation to the Teen Academy program. Once again this year, their contribution will help cover the costs of uniforms for this academy class and the previous one. It's greatly appreciated. I would like to take a moment to recognize the president of Liberty Utilities, Tatiana Rock, and Liberty's Utilities Senior Manager of Government Affairs, Jim Carey. Thank you. The combined efforts of all the organizations, companies, and individuals mentioned is what made this program possible and at no cost to our cadets. Thank you again. Before I call each cadet up to the stage to receive their citation, I must say a few words about this academy class. The Teen Academy was designed for youths who have an interest in law enforcement. All classes and demonstrations are law enforcement based. But with that in mind, our goal was to make this program valuable to any student, whether or not they pursue a career in law enforcement. A portion of our mission statement reads, young people will also gain the proper mindset and attitude needed to be successful in a law enforcement career or any career path they may choose by participating in group fitness events, challenges, and exercises. I truly believe this concept is what makes this program different and that much more rewarding. To all the parents and guardians in the audience, rest assured, today's accomplishment is well-deserved by all the cadets. I can speak for my SROs, and we are all impressed with how much your cadets accomplished in just 2 weeks. I told this academy class that I would not compromise the integrity of this program and that every cadet must meet the minimum standards for completion. Ladies and gentlemen, the minimum standard was not quitting and persevering every day through the grind of drill and ceremony, law enforcement classes, and physical fitness training. It wasn't easy, but I have said to every academy class, if it was easy, everyone would do it, and then it would not be worthwhile. To all the parents and guardians in the audience, I must be completely honest. This was a very, very challenging group of young people. We had our work cut out for ourselves with these cadets. The first couple of days, we took it easy on them, but with every day that passed, we started to turn up the heat, and so did Mother Nature. The heat wave contributed to the intensity of every PT session. Our expectations were rising day by day, but some cadets just lagged behind. But that was okay. Like I told the cadets from day one, my only expectation was 100% effort and no quitting. We were not going to quit on them. If they wanted to be here, we wanted them to stay, but they needed to put in the effort every day. If cadets did not maintain their discipline, they received extra training in the form of push-ups, planks, and burpees. We were determined to get these cadets to be disciplined, but they sure made us doubt ourselves. No matter what we did, no matter how hard PT was, at the end of the day, there was always a cadet who moved in formation, forgot a piece of equipment, such as their hat, their water bottle, or even their black PT shorts. I know I've talked about the difficulties and challenges of this academy class, but I would be remiss if I didn't talk about the great achievements, some on an individual level and some in their leadership abilities. As I mentioned before, this class received a little extra physical fitness training than past academy classes. The first day of the academy consisted of a fitness test, which mimics that of the actual police academy. Of the 28 cadets who took the test, only 2 passed. Over the next 2 weeks, every day consisted of physical fitness training. Some days were more intense than others, but everyone was putting forth the effort, and it showed. By the end of the 2 weeks, all 28 cadets were administered the physical fitness test, and the results were amazing. Almost all the cadets had improved in all 4 events. Instead of 2 cadets passing, we now had 8, with a few missing the passing score by just a few repetitions or seconds. It was quite impressive. While we're on the subject of physical fitness, I would like to take a moment to talk about a couple cadets who really impressed us with their physical fitness abilities and their drive to improve. This first cadet was clearly a step above the rest when it came to fitness. He took the first test and passed each event, pushing himself as hard as possible. We knew he pushed himself hard with every event because during formation, he was not able to hold down his breakfast. And yes, you got it. It came right up while in formation. I told this cadet to go sit down, drink water, and rest. Some of the cadets in the class began to laugh at the situation. I told them that I respected that cadet. I knew he gave it his all on every event because that's what happens. He wasn't the first, and I'm sure he won't be the last to vomit after a run or sprint. Not only did he come in first place for the PT test, he also improved in every event by the second PT test. You need to give it your all if you're going to take on a challenge, and that's just what this cadet did. I would like to recognize David Souza Jr. for the FRPD Teen Police Academy Physical Fitness Award. The great thing about physical fitness is that it's easily measured. If you're disciplined, consistent, and giving it 100% every day, you're definitely going to improve. I've seen this concept proven over and over again. There's always one cadet who manages to completely surprise the staff and I with their fitness score. They may have not passed the first test, but their growth physically and mentally must be recognized. This cadet definitely had some hard days. It was apparent. But they never quit and showed up day after day, always pushing herself to the limit physically, while also engaged in all the classes and demonstrations. She always stayed low-key, but we recognized her hard work and tenacity. This cadet went from 30 push-ups to 42, 24 sit-ups to 35, 8:11 on the run to 7 minutes and 25 seconds on the run, and 91 seconds on the sprint to 78 seconds on the sprint. She missed passing the fitness test by 3 seconds on the sprint. Her improvement in each event must be recognized. I would like to recognize Paige Morissette for the FRPD Teen Police Academy Most Improved Award. Leadership. The Teen Academy fosters leadership in each cadet. They are taught to be a good leader, you must first be a good follower. We started to see good followers and good leaders start to emerge from this class. The first week consisted of letting the cadets develop, teaching them the importance of teamwork and selfless service. Leaders were slowly emerging from the class. Monday of week 2, the first thing I had the academy class do was vote for their squad leaders and class leader. There was no communication with one another during the voting. They all had to vote based on what they had seen and experienced the first week of the academy. And the results came in. First squad leader, Adriana Bates. Second squad leader, Eliana Wagner. Third squad leader, David Souza Jr. And for the fourth squad, we actually had a tie. So each cadet had an opportunity during the week to be squad leader. So we split the week in half for both of them. Lauren Silvera and Gwen Pereira. The class leader was also chosen. This cadet received an overwhelming number of votes and definitely had a good foundation from which to develop his leadership skills. I think having experienced the Teen Academy last year might have helped this cadet. He knew what to expect from me and the Academy staff. He took the time to help his fellow Academy cadets, correct them when they needed to be corrected, assisted them during PT when they needed assistance, getting them in line when they needed to be squared away. He did have a few stumbles along the way, yes, but he took responsibility, adjusted, and kept moving forward just as a good class leader should. I would like to recognize Carter Pereira for the FRPD Teen Academy Class Leader Award. When it came to leadership, many cadets stood out. Clearly, the squad leaders were chosen for a reason. They all did great at their job. But there was one who took it to the next level, each and every day. There are certain qualities that make good leaders into great ones: motivation, passion, and the ability to inspire. This cadet was leading by example, giving 100% during all the fitness events, taking charge when needed, showing interest and initiative, and finally bringing out motivation in her squad by sounding off. Not only was she assertive during the scenarios, aggressive with fitness challenges, but also compassionate and empathetic with her fellow cadets. It was nice to see her nurturing qualities in action with her squad members. At this time, I would like to recognize Eliana Wagner for the FRPD Teen Academy Leadership Award. Before we call up the cadets to receive their citations, I must acknowledge one more cadet. This cadet was not part of the middle school class, rather, the high school class. Just so everyone is aware, high school cadets were assisting the middle school cadets during the second week of the academy. It wasn't until the second week they were supposed to be assisting. But this cadet did not get the memo. He ended up showing up first day of the academy and asked if he could remain the whole week. He insisted that he wanted to be part of the program. He genuinely missed the academy and wanted to assist these young cadets succeed in the program. He made such an impact the first day, helping myself, the staff, and the cadets. I allowed him to come for the first week. He showed up each day, ready to go, assist, never complaining, always willing to help, fulfilling each and every request I made of him, and going as far as sharing his story with the cadets. I gave he gave motivational speeches on his own. He shared his experiences, he shared his views about the program and police in general. He truly was an asset to the program. I appreciate his commitment to the program, and he deserves recognition for his hard work and mentorship. I would like to recognize Aaron Corneille for the FRPD Teen Academy Mentorship Award. I would also like to recognize the following high school cadets for their time and assistance during this academy. These cadets volunteered their time during the second week of the academy to assist with role-playing during scenarios, staff support, and general supervision and support for the middle school cadets. Maximus Poole, Paige LaLiberty, Caitlin Dahmer, Aiden Lambert, Hannah King, Darwin Herrera, Hayden Fillion, Thomas Dalton, Kimberly Sylvia, Aaliyah Amaral, Jason Chavs Jr. You are all very much appreciated for your contribution to this program. And Zachary Dupree. Lastly, I want to recognize my school resource officers. School resource officers are the bridge between youth and the police. This is especially important to me. We need officers who are properly selected and properly trained in order to serve in our schools. The role of a school resource officer is not an easy one, but in my opinion, a necessary one. As a parent of two children, one of them special needs in middle school and the other entering first grade, I know firsthand the importance of having good SROs in our schools. Just as I want my daughters to have a good, positive experience with a police officer, I carry that same mentality and expectations to the FRPD SRO unit. Safety and security is paramount, but we also need to be role models, mentors, and coaches for today's youth. I would like to recognize the FRPD SROs for their role in this program and their commitment to their schools. Officer Kevin Lopes of Diamond Regional, Officer Ross Aubin of Durfee, Officer Martin Pena of Cuss, Officer Bobby D'Souza of Morton, Officer Brandon Pacheco of Talbot, and Officer Tyler Andrade of Green, Laterno, Viveris, and Henry Lord. Thank you for your commitment. There are also 3 SROs that could not make today's ceremony, but I would just like to make mention. Officer Scott Cabral of Atlantis Charter School, Officer Derek Ogles of Resiliency Preparatory Academy, and Officer Bruce Oliveira of Durfee High School. I must take a moment to thank Axis Bats and the owner, Lou Ledoux. Lou has gone out of his way to donate bats for all the special awards. All cadets who earned awards for physical fitness, most improved, leadership, class leader, and mentorship will receive an Axis bat as the award with their name engraved on the bat. Thank you, Lou Ledoux, for your generosity. Cadets, remember this: you are all capable of great success and accomplishment. I truly believe if you can make it through 10 days of the Teen Police Academy at this age, you can make it through just about anything you put your mind to. Stay healthy physically and mentally. Never quit. You stop when you're done, not when you're tired. Don't be afraid to fail. Better to have tried and failed than to never have tried at all. And trust me, I have failed many times. But it's not about failing, rather how you deal with failure. Stay determined and keep striving to achieve your goals. Parents and guardians, you should all be extremely proud of your cadets. Continue to support them and encourage them to strive for excellence rather than mediocrity. At this time, I would like to present the cadets with their citations. As your child's name is called, please feel free to come up and take pictures.
Jeffrey Brum. Rowan Campione. Isabella Costantino. Pauline Costantino. Connor Cody. Giovanni Cubero. Adriana Bates. David De Souza Jr. Channing Echeverria. Zydolex Garcia. Duin Herrera. London Lincoln. Nicholas Martins. Good job, Lennon. Ashton Medeiros. Paige Morissette. Christian Naula. Maya Pacheco. Juliana Pacheco. Riley Pena. Gwen Pereira. Carter Pereira. Proud of you, babe. Isaiah Pinheiro. Abigail Santos. Lauren Silvera. Good job, Abby. Proud of you. Stephen Vieira. Eliana Wagner. Good job, Stephen. Braden Medeiros. Aaron Ortiz.